The first carry now. This is Johnson. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Again, it's Johnson. He finds some open field here. And he's brought down after a good gain. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
Well, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that's going to bring up a 3rd down. Now back to throw. He'll get it in the hands of Clark, complete. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Back to throw here. And this is caught, pulled in by Clark. 15 yards on the pickup there, and that'll give them a 1st down.
I don't believe that this opening drive is surprising to either one of us after the time we spent with the coaching staff and players prior to the game. What about you?
Absolutely. Not only that, but that big article in the paper this morning about their philosophy on starting games like you're shot out of a cannon, and that's what they've done. Very methodical here on this first drive.
Yeah, so many teams talk about that fast start. We're actually seeing it happen right here in front of us.
But now the kicker. Can they cap it off by putting the ball in the end zone?
That's someone who's pretty happy right there. That's the defensive coordinator. Body after body getting to him before he can get started.
On 2nd down, Johnson. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6. They'll look to throw. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Ed Too-Tall Jones in there to get him for a loss of 9, and that'll lead to 4th down. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And the opening drive of the game yields 3. A little bit of a lower trajectory there on the deep kick, and it worked.
Had to do it because he had to drive it out low because of the length of the kick. Able to do that, got it above the defense, and over the post.
And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The play clock's running down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. In motion left goes Cooks. He'll drop to throw. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And he's able to get up here to the 26. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Khalil Mack in there to get him for a loss of 9, and that'll lead to 4th down. And now they're going to go for it. This isn't 4th and inches. This is 4th and 14. Moore, the man in motion. Time running out here on the play clock. Looking to throw. And it is incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And, boy, possession here turns over with a football already being in the red zone. Out comes this offensive unit as they get set to take over here. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him.
Shipped together here from the D-line. They'll send a receiver in motion left. He'll look to throw. That is caught inside the 5. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Julio Jones, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Now this offense about ready to take over again. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
And he'll get across the 20, but only to about the 22-yard line.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down, and you know what offenses want? Win 1st down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on 1st down. The gun. They'll look to throw. He's going to loft one deep. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown. A big play there. 78 yards. And his guys get the quick strike touchdown. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. So out now comes the offense back onto the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts of the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. I'm no offensive mastermind, but of all the guys on the field to block, you might want to stop him.
Look, I've got a very simple rule. An unblocked defender is usually your best defender, and he ended up making the play there.
They're going to look to throw. Buying time to his left. Dumping it off for Johnson. And they'll get him down here at the 23. It'll be a gain of 4, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
everyone has their strengths, able to move to their right or their left, being able to throw the football. So that means you've got to work on both because you never know which way you're going to get flushed by pressure. In this situation, able to escape to his left and makes an accurate throw.
Back to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Night Train Lane. There he goes left side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
I don't know. I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on, come on.
Fine. This will be fielded at the 8. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And here now the offense heading back out there. And they gave up the pick 6. And now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up. But you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. The right side, that's complete to Clark. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves to James. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. We're back to Lambeau following these words. The first down carry here for Johnson. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Three-man line.
They go to Johnson again. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. And when you're running the football, one thing you don't want to see is a big boy coming up there to swallow you whole in those D tackles and nose tackles.
No, you're actually counting on your big boys to protect you from them. But on that play, the defensive tackle had the leverage, and he won the battle. No gain, correct?
No gain. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. And he goes from you.
140.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Outside complete to Sharp. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble.
I don't know about you, but I can hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. And he's going to be stopped dead in his tracks at the 17-yard line.
So the myth has been shattered. Every cornerback in the league is not just a cover corner. Some of them will stick their nose in there and make plays exactly as we just saw there. A big loss suffered by the offense after that nice tackle.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Now he's flushed out left. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. A great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps him pick up the first. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So the offense has it 1st and 10. They'll throw now on the final play. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And his kick here is good. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. So here they come, the road team now getting the football first to start this third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
23 yards on the play. They'll run it now out of the gun. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
And that's a good sign right there as we start the third quarter. Because in the first half, not much space to run the football. And as we go into the half, we often think to ourselves, all right, what's the adjustment? What do they have to do? You know what a lot of the adjustments are? No adjustments. You know the game plan, been working on it all week. Maybe a little tweak here or there, a little bit better blocking, and now you're establishing the running game.
And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop him. Flush to his right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
Now, he's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. They'll look to throw here. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. The 21 yards there as they convert on third.
Well, we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the number 1 receiver double covered, but how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a first down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
And he'll get this down only to the 18. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. 2nd down, 9 yards to go. They run again with Jackson. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. They'll wind up losing about a dozen on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. They'll drop to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And a screen only good for 3 that time, and it'll bring up a 4th down.
They dialed up the screen pass on 3rd down, and for a second it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a first down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
And Zerline's kick is good. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, but the net gain, 3 points.
And you're going to have drives like that in this league. Sometimes you just got to take the 3 and move on. Always better than nothing.
Fairly short kick, taking it to 14 here. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use, just something to get you off to a quick start.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Well, a well-executed blitz, no doubt. Great job by the linebacker. Maybe the quarterback, if he could have seen that, could have audibled there.
Yeah, he needed to be in a different play because that one just meshed perfectly for the defense. All the gaps were filled except for the one the offense really wanted to run through, and that was filled by a big man wanting to make a tackle.
And he made a great tackle. It's a gain of 4, and it gets him to first.
And that's how you pick up a first down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, looks like the defense in press coverage here. Slot man moves right. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Going up top. And they went for a big play through the air on 2nd down. Couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd.
Credit the secondary and credit the defensive game plan. They've been in his hip pocket all game long. They understood coming in that he was a big-time receiver.
They'll set up to throw. Underneath for Johnson. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and it'll be 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And no, it's incomplete. The 4th down pass play doesn't work out. And the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. And now back out comes the offense. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on the lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
And the offense here just looking to stay in bounds, complete the short passes, and put this game on ice. Now they'll run it on the toss. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. It's a loss of 8 there on the first down play. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
And that winds up a decent run, and it also takes us to the 2-minute warning. 9 yards on the run there, and it will take us to the 2-minute warning. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. On third down, it's Jackson, and the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. And Zerline's kick is good, and that'll make this a 7-point game. So, Charles, I think from a defensive perspective, you have to look at that field goal there and consider it a win.
You were able to keep them within a touchdown, so no question about it. That was the kind of stand that keeps you in ball games.
And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Now this offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And on that last drive, went for it on fourth, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on fourth down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened there.
Factored in.
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
And they're able to bring him down at the 20. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that'll make it third down.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
The offense on third down tonight, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 8. He'll look to throw. This is Johnson. He's got it. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs. The busy night continues for Johnson. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
I know they got a little yardage there, but I'm not sure their investment is right. They're still running the football, and I'm not sure there's enough time to continue to do that.
They'll look to throw. Now he steps away. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. Trying to go for the big one there on second down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
And he's going to be taken down right at the line. And now before they run this 4th down play, we're going to get a timeout as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. That's to his running back, complete. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. It'll go as a gain of 10 there. And that'll be good enough for the first. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. He's back to throw. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 23 yards on the play. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Back to throw. Now a desperation throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Good position.